Hello, Capricorn. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your support, your likes, hypes, and hitting that notification bell. Today, we are doing, as you've seen there, Aquarius season. So let's see what comes up for you in this Aquarius season. This is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign. And if you would like to purchase a personal reading with me, my contact details are down there and my Etsy shop as well. Okay, so today we're checking, as we said, Aquarius season. So take what resonates, leave the rest for another user. And let's dive in. We're checking three topics here: my topics, health, wealth, and finally relationships. So let's see what comes up for you. We're going to be taking four cards for each of the connections here, each of the topics. Of course, they are related. So most likely you hear me talking from one to the other to the other because they all make sense. Now, I do have a lot of good stuff here in your health. We're starting with 2 and 3 of cups, 8 of wands. Beautiful. So there's a lot of communication here. What is going on? And the Fool. Beautiful. Now, for wealth here, career, finances, money, all that good stuff, finances, business. What do we have for Capricorn? The 10 of wands. This is really good. We have the Queen of Wands. Can this get any better? The Strength card. And finally, 2 of wands. Perfect. And finally, for relationships for Capricorn, what do we have? We have the Hierophant here. We could very strongly be talking about relationships, as in romantic ones. Of course, we're going to be diving into, oh, yes, we're definitely talking about relationships, the Hierophant and the 4 of wands. Definitely good stuff coming your way, if not happening already, okay, because Aquarius season started already as we are recording this video. Perfect. So we have 2 of pentacles and the 3 of swords. Great. So just before we dive into the tarot, we're going to be taking a card from the Oracle of the Fairies and the Earth Magic Oracle just to get a little bit more of the energy of what comes up for you during this time. So we have music, so it's a time to celebrate. We've seen that there with the 3 of cups. We have a lot of um, partnership connections, so there's a lot of putting yourself out there. Maybe you've been going through this hermit mode, and we have fire with passion. So let's start here with the card. The message says music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. So, if you are looking into attracting fairies, there's a good way to do it through music, okay? And pay attention to what kind of music are you listening to, what kind of messages are coming there, okay? You could be also attracting, and as you pass out in the street, in a shop or something, or a coffee shop or whatever it is, you could actually listen to something, whether it's in the supermarket, you name it, right? In the radio, anything. So pay attention to the songs, because the music, because it feels like they are sending you message to ignite your fire, to ignite your fire, to ignite your passion. So there's something here about connecting with your passion, and potentially connecting with your passion is through music. Maybe music, you know, makes you feel good about yourself and about what you are achieving. We could even be talking about when someone is creating their craft, listening to music connects even more, right? Like frequencies and something like that. What kind of vibe are you in when you are creating something? So that's very nice and strong here when it comes to that, because they are quite opposite, right? You have a very gentle one, and then you have this fire, but they do resonate very strong, because the fire that comes outside, right, comes from within. So it comes from this excitement that comes from within, and boom, it comes out, and you bring that passion that it's been holding it there, and you put it out there. And maybe music can help you with that, of course. But let's dive into the tarot and see what else comes up for you. We start with health here. So starting with health, because we have straight away 2 cards from the suit of cups, I would say strongly work on your hydration, okay? Because we have here 2 people face to face here quite different. So we could be talking about you interacting with people that are quite different from you, and they might have different tastes, okay? And you could be interacting a lot, socializing a lot. So pay attention to your, um, I'm hearing your drinking habits in terms of just because someone is drinking something doesn't mean you have to. So you have to look after yourself, look after your body and soul, okay? We're also talking here about while you are working, while you're doing your things, while you are busy during the day, remember to drink water, to hydrate, to connect with your emotions as well, because you do have the Fool here, and you see this big wave around here. So it's about uh, tapping into the emotions. Okay, there's something here about emotions that might need to be out there, right? The passion, remember the passion, that something here wants to come out, and this could actually be the emotional side. So we're talking very strongly here your health. We are definitely talking about something that comes from within, and it could come unexpectedly because the Eight of Wands is here. Is it unexpectedly? I don't think so. I don't believe so, because it's been giving you signs for quite some time. And then at the time of a day, through a conversation or something, you explode in terms of something. So we could be talking about working, navigating your emotions in some way, shape, or form, whether this is through relationships, connections, teamworks, and all of that, so that you don't explode when it's not appropriate. So this kind of feels a little bit of a warning here for my beautiful Capricorns, okay? But with that, we move into wealth, into finances, into money, career, job, entrepreneurship, all of that, it's included here. And we start straight away with the 10 of Wands. We start straight away with it has been hard. It has been really hard work. I've been putting the work there for such a long time, but you're very, very close to come to the end of that hardship, okay? We could be talking through this Aquarius season. It's when you finally end some sort of situation here, because then you move to the Queen of Wands, and then finally you see that it was worth it, right? All the hard work was worth it. You are able, and you say, yes, I did it. I made it happen, right? Why? Because I was very strong, very determined here. I used my discernment. I used my mental strength to move forward, to do something. We could also be talking about someone that decided to leave something behind, something that was not um, it was not making sense anymore, okay? And potentially this was the time, the period that it was painful, okay? It was quite painful for all of this to come. We could be coming from Sagittarius season, the fire part, from Sagittarius season, that it was hard all the way to this time now, okay? So maybe this is where it's looking like it's been taking so long for me, from the moment that I decided I'm going to get rid of something until it's actually happening, okay? And it's normal, because normally it takes time. You don't start a business and suddenly, or you don't start looking for another job and suddenly you have that job, right? You have to go through the experiences to applying, being selected, go to interviews, waiting to come back, and all of that, it comes up. But even if we're talking about as well, putting yourself out there, promoting yourself, I mean, that's a lot of people doing that nowadays, right? So it's about how what kind of intention are you putting it out there, right? Are you following your true self? Are you following what's trendy, what's popular, what is going on out there? So you have to pay attention to that as well, because not only you came from a very hard time, because we also see that she came like there's the mountains there in the back. So she passed through a lot of challenges until where she is today. She's so strong, and she is brave there, putting her hands in in the lion's mouth. So who would do that, right? Someone that has nothing to lose. So this is the kind of energy that I feel here for Capricorn. Is like, I have nothing to lose. I'm just going to get out there because it's my opportunity, it's my time, and I can make it happen. So there's a lot of opening up to that part of life as well, okay? So that's beautiful when it comes to finances and all of that. And then we move on into connections, relationships. Now, I do have here very, very strong. To me, this is actually talking about a marriage here, okay? We are talking about a connection here, but we're talking about a connection here. When I get the full energy here, we also have the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. We're talking about potentially a relationship that has been going through a lot of um, whether this was conflict, out of balance, painful situations with the Three of Swords here. I see that coming to an end here, okay? I see that finally you are understanding that you can make it happen together, okay? You can make it happen together. Now, if we are talking here also about um, business wise, we could be talking about it has been hard for you, it has been quite painful to find whether this is the right clients, the right people, partnerships, and all of that, and to be noticed out there. But finally, it's coming up. And I see that you're coming up, and this could be from gatherings, right? Passing the word. Maybe some platform that you are putting yourself out there and you're mastering something. The Hierophant is here. So you're mastering something. You could be teaching something, you could be the one that is giving, you could be channeling something, you could pass messages out there that people really resonate with, and they truly trust you, because the Hierophant is teaching his disciples, right? So he knows better how, it's like a teacher, a counselor, all of that. I could be talking to teachers, to counselors, to spiritual healers, all of that good stuff, right? So it's coming up that yes, it has been somehow challenging here, but it's coming to an end. Now, another interesting thing that I'm seeing here, because I believe nothing um, is a coincidence. Every line here, I have the number two. Twos are about making decisions, right? What is your decision? Connecting, communicating, right? Two parts, communicating, connecting. Now, we do have the Two of Cups, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Two of Pentacles here. We just don't have the Two of Swords, which will be like not knowing what to do, right? Closing your heart. But that's not happening here. You know exactly where you're going. You know the right people. You know the destinations, and you know how to get that situation in balance. So also we have 2 and 3 in the beginning, and at the end we have 2 and 3 as well. So 2 and 3 equals 5. So there could be changes coming up in your life, right? There are changes during Aquarius season. There could be changes regarding your health, because we started there. Connections, because you have the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups. Connections, friendships, new people, new circle of friends, new communities coming up as well, right? And it's finally coming the end of hard times, because the Three of Swords is here and the Two of Pentacles. So these two cards together to me give me a little bit of a confusion, right? I'm so out of balance that it's painful. So that is coming to an end, because it's right at the end of the reading. So I feel that that is finally coming to an end, and that could be where the music and the passion, it's definitely helping you. Music can also be very healing as well, and the fire helps you to burn the things that hurt you so much, right? So that is a super interesting reading for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for being here. As I mentioned in the beginning, if you'd like a personal reading, description box below, you have my details there. And until next time, have a wonderful Aquarius season. Take care.